What piece of pop culture has ruined your first name? My name is Karen. Do you really have to ask? To see the manager? Well, safe to say this woman's life has been ruined forever by entitled parents. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to r/entitled parents, but in picture-based form. Oh, and here's a quick disclaimer. Some woman flipped me off and honked in the McDonald's drive-thru because I was taking too long to order. So I paid for her food. Then when I got to the food window, I showed them both receipts and took her food. I paid for it. It's mine. Not today, Satan. It was 1997. I was outside McDonald's on Queen Street, age 15. An old lady barked, "Speak English," at a pair of young Korean men, and without missing a beat, one of them goes, "Ooh, I want a nice cup of tea. Look at me, I'm English. I want to eat plain toast." I miss him every single day. Hey, you know what? If I'm not talking to you, what language I speak is none of your business. Due to a shortage of robots, some of our staff are human and therefore react unpredictably when abused or under pressure. Now this sign should be in every store and restaurant to ward off those entitled parents. PetSmart, 1-star review. My husband and I have shopped here consistently for years, but we will use a different location from now on. They will literally lock the doors right in your face if you show up 2 minutes after closing. Oh my god, I totally get what Sarah's saying here. I hate it when stores close on time. Yeah, on time. An action being punishable by a fine basically means legal for rich people. Oh, wow, that's... I once dated a rich guy, and if I said, "Hey, it's illegal to drink on the streets," he'd respond with, "Nah, it just costs £150. Or, "You can't park here." "Yeah, I can, it costs £35. Like, literally, that's how he saw fines. It was just how much you paid to do the thing. God dang, imagine having that attitude. It's not illegal, it just costs money. What the heck? Dear neighbor, you just moved into this neighborhood a year ago, and I wanted to give you time to correct this problem on your own, but you are apparently too inconsiderate to do so. Every day this week, when weather has been nice and windows are open, you proceed to let your small child run free in your backyard, and laugh and giggle and carry on without end. This is very disruptive for my 2 dogs and my bird who sits next to the window and like to look into your yard. Perhaps you could ask him to tone it down a bit, or at least limit his outside time to 15 to 20 minutes a day, so my dogs can be outside without seeing him running around. If this kind of behavior persists, I will call the police. You know what, I think it's time this person has a few more kids, get them running around outside to annoy this entitled parent even more. So I'm at the dollar store and this little shit of a kid decided to throw a fit over these large candy bars and called his mother, and I quote, a bitch because she wouldn't get him this particular candy bar. I was waiting for her to slap the living shit out of him, but instead, she literally gave in and said, "I'll get you the big one when we get to the register." Well, I'll tell you now, I had no intentions of spending $24 on candy bars, but the look on that little shit's face as I walked out the door with all they had left was priceless. Best $24 I ever spent. Oh my god, she bought literally everything. Oh my god. You know, if that was me, I would have stood in front of the entitled kid and ate them all in front of his face. I wonder what reaction I would have got out of him then. 1-star review. As a last-minute resort, me and my sister went to the Subway to get 63-foot-long subs for my grandson's confirmation party. Yes, that's right, 63-foot-long subs. And we had to wait for over an hour for the subs. Ridiculously long wait, and the lady who took my order seemed really annoyed with me. Oh, I wonder why. As Leo says, everyone who works in customer service should legally be allowed to fight one customer a year. Imagine going in and out of nowhere ordering 63-foot-long subs at a Subway. What the heck? Mum should get a free pass at the front of the line at coffee shops. Honey, you're 22 and slept 10 hours last night? Get to the back of the line. Well, Vault Boy says no to this one. Mum should wait in line like everybody else. You're not special because you let somebody come inside you. Vault Boy says yes to this one. Dang, Vault Boy knows what's up. A middle-aged lady in the operating theatre once told us at the last minute as she was being wheeled in that she's allergic to latex. Everyone freaks out. So much of the stuff we use in theatre has latex in it. So we take her to the latex-free theatre and do her surgery there. When she's in recovery and awake, I inquire as to what reaction she has to latex. I just don't really like the sound the latex gloves make, dear. I just turned around and walked out. Oh my god. You know, I wish you could have charged her the additional cost of using all non-latex equipment since it wasn't a medical condition. It's crazy how one entitled parent can cause so much grief for so many people. I'm eating breakfast at the busy restaurant below my apartment. A lovely young woman just asked me if I could hurry up and finish your breakfast. My friend is coming in 15 minutes and we want to take your seats. So I'll be here for the rest of the day. Yeah, dude, please take your time. 1-star review again. Don't bother calling for takeout. They put you on hold and never come back. Well, the owner of Frankie D's has actually responded. Sorry for your inconvenience. The server taking your order had a seizure while doing this and couldn't complete the process. When you showed up to retrieve your order and it was not ready, even though there was an ambulance in front of the restaurant and we were tending to the medical emergency at hand, we offered to complete your order at that time. I'm sorry that you declined and chose to complain on a public forum. I really hope this is fake because that is just messed up. A sign in a retail store. Please treat the staff with respect. We will not tolerate abuse. Karen? No, I don't think I will. I feel like this is every Karen ever when they go into a store. Family takes over kids' playground. The beach is right below them. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, I see. Yeah, don't mind the hopscotch and all the games that are on the floor literally below you. You just put your Lilo down there, love. That's a great idea. So I was told by my boss that you gave me an unsatisfactory on my trial? Why did you do that? Me and my boyfriend are so close, and just because you two are dating doesn't make it right to not hire me. Honestly, you're just jealous. Hey, hello? Hello was doing stock take. I failed you because of 3 key things. 1, you disobeyed me and were disrespectful to others. 2, you kept walking off during your trial and never told any of us. And 3, you called my co-worker a because she has a learning disability. Yep, that will do it. Yeah, but apart from those 3 things, why did you fail me? That is literally what I expect this person to say. I want to speak to your manager. Oh, you absolute fool. I am the manager. Yeah, this is some good art, by the way. Now, I don't know if you guys would have seen, but a few weeks ago, Tropical Storm Karen was a thing. Look at that, winds of 40 miles an hour, gusts of 50 miles an hour, and entitled levels of 100. Store managers in its pathway sweating profusely. I swear to God, if it had veered towards London, I was in big trouble. Okay, so I was on Amazon Prime earlier, and I came across this question. Hello, I would like to try a free sample of this product, please. Thank you. Amazingly, the seller said, sure, no problem. Please submit $26 for the cost of shipping and we will send it right out. Amazon Answers never fails to make me laugh. Has anyone felt like an inconvenience to the staff at the library? For reasons beyond my control, we finally made it to the library 5 minutes before closing. I see where this is gonna go. The staff seemed irritated and frustrated, despite the fact I rushed it with a toddler in tow and was visibly pregnant. I told them I only needed a few minutes to grab a few books for my kid, and one staff member stood by, looking at his watch and mumbling that he wanted to go home. We were out of there at 6:03 p.m. Yes, after closing. Has anyone else experienced this? Unfortunately, this isn't the first time I've experienced this and witnessed others being herded out impatiently by the staff. Oh my god. And you see, there are 8 comments, and I can just about imagine that none of them would be supporting this entitled parent. My wife and I had to explain to the neighbor that our dog is part of our family and no, they can't just have him. Alright, let's see a picture of this pupper. That is a cute dog. No, you can't just have him. Okay, anyway, their kids wanted our dog, which was cute, until the mother also decided that she wanted our dog and it was only fair that they got to have him on the weekends because we get to have him all week long. What the heck? Lady, this isn't your dog. It doesn't belong to you. You can't just take it. I work at a hotel and our pool was shut down because a kid decided to take a shit in it right before the inspectors came to check us out. The poop messed up the filtration system really bad, so the inspector from the State Environment Department shut down our pool and placed a sign on the pool door that said "Pool closed by order of the New Mexico Environment Department." This lady comes up to the desk and asks me if I can let her into the pool so her kid could swim. I told her I cannot because it's a safety hazard. She loses her shit with me, saying that her kid really wanted to swim and she picked us because we had a nice pool and hot tub. She also threatens to call corporate. Mind you, her kid was the one that shit in the pool. Well, if this doesn't sum up every entitled parent ever, I just don't know what does. Finally, let's end with this. Now this is a little bit more wholesome. Someone called in a complaint on a 13-year-old Jaquan Faulkner who opened a hot dog stand to pay for his school clothes. Can you imagine an entitled parent phoning the police saying, "No, I don't want this kid who's harmlessly trying to sell hot dogs to pay for clothes on the street"? Like, yeah, I'd rather shut him down. However, rather than shutting him down, the city of Minneapolis helped him get a permit and got him more business. More of this, please. I mean, this kid actually got a hot dog stand, hot dogs, buns, supplies, and even a business apron, all in an effort to clothe himself. I bet that this is more of an original thought and execution than the jerk that called it in has ever displayed in their entire life. Good on the Minneapolis Council for getting this kid a permit and helping him help himself. Anyway, I think that's the perfect end to this new style of video. Now, I'm really interested to see what you guys think of this. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if you prefer this or the more normal sort of stories. Now, hopefully I'll be looking at some more image-based subreddits over the next few weeks and months, so comment your favorite ones below as well. They don't have to be just entitled parents. The plan for me is to do a mixture of both image-based stories and narrative stories, so if that works for you, give this video a like and let me know below. With that being said, I will either see you tomorrow with some more picture-based content or some normal entitled parent stories.